check it ready with me. And today, because it's been highly requested, I am gonna show you a really great Christmas holiday party makeup look. So the first product I'm gonna start out with is the Laura Mercier foundation primer, and this is the Radiance one, which gives so much radiance to the skin. And I feel like that our skin during Christmas time, because of the winter and all of the cold weather, it just looks so dull and so dead. So this is definitely a lifesaver. Then I'm gonna be using one of my absolute favorite foundations at the moment, the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. It is so freaking inexpensive and so freaking amazing. The only thing that I hate though is that there's no pump. Look at that, that is way too much. Oh well, we're going for the full coverage once again. What I would do without this wonder tool, I do not know. And for under my eyes, I'm going to be using two concealers. The Naked Skin from Urban Decay in the color Light Warm. Wow, I was just about to hit myself in the eye with this one. And then I'm also going to be using the Born This Way from Too Faced. I just feel like they're such a great combo because they're both so liquid in texture, but they still have a really nice coverage without being too heavy. And then just blend away once again. And before setting under my eyes, I'm just going to be using an eye primer. This is going to be the Soft Ochre MAC Paint Pot. Just using that all over my eyelids. I'm using fairly much because I'm going to be using some glitters and also some pigments on my eyes later on. So go cray with this one. And OMFG, who is excited for Christmas? I love it so much. I am so excited. I can't even. It's like, it's my favorite time of year and finally it's here. I'm just like, I'm dying. I'm watching like Christmas movies all the time. Elf, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Santa Claus, just all of those ones. And now you may be wondering, why is she not setting her under eye area? I'm not doing that because, as I said, I'm gonna be using some pigments and some glitters as well, and just wanna be able to clean around the aisle, clean up after that with some concealer. So I'm not gonna set down anything yet. So we're just gonna move on to the brows. And for that, let me show you, because I've got a new wonder product for the brows. I actually show you this one in my November favorites. It is the Depend eyebrow pencil. It is so freaking good. I mean, I don't know what I would do without it. It is like my go-to brow product at the moment. I just can't even explain to you how good it is. And I feel like that it's very similar to the Brow Wiz from Anastasia. There's not the bigger difference with it, if there is any actually. I just really like it because it's so easy to work with. And just to set everything down, I'm gonna be using the Benefit Gimme Brow because it's my fave, or at least one of them. Just such a great brow gel that just sets down everything in place and just gives a little extra color. And I actually do use fairly much of the brow gel in my brows because I love the texture that it gives. The brows, they're on point, they're on fleek, loving it. And now let's move on to some eyeshadows because, as I said, I'm gonna be working with some glitters and pigments. It's gonna be beautiful, just wait and see. I'm gonna be using the MAC, what is this, Nutcracker Sweet Gold Pigments and Glitter Kit. It is so cute. I was dying when I saw this. And I'm actually gonna be using these two, I think, the red one and also the burgundy one. And I'm gonna start out with the burgundy one. This one is called Heritage Rouge. So pretty. And the best tip I can give you to apply these kind of pigments is just to use a flat brush. Like this one, for example, this is from Delilah. And I'm just gonna be using some MAC Fix Plus just to make the brush a tiny bit wet. And that way the loose pigments binds better to the brush. And then I just gently kind of like pat it on. And that way there's not as much fallout. Then I'm gonna take the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed one, and this was a limited edition, but the color that I'm gonna use is not. It is that one right there. It is called Blush Copper. It is actually kind of like a blush, but I'm gonna be using it in my crease. Are you kidding me? Somebody's drilling right now. I'm filming! Thank you. Oh dear. And then I'm just taking another one of those kind of like flat brushes, and then I'm gonna be winging out this color a tiny bit because it looks better and more flattering for my eyes to get a bit more of that winged effect, if you get what I mean. And you can obviously make it as dramatic as you want. I like the more dramatic one, but you can just do whatever you want to do, obviously, with this look. And for underneath my eyes, I'm just going to be using the same color right there. And to deepen up the eyes a tiny bit more, I'm going to be using the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. And I'm going to be using that color over there. And then in my waterline, I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Stick. It is actually an eyeshadow, but I feel like that it works really, really good as an eyeliner as well. And now I'm going to be using the red glitters right here. They're so cool. They're in the shade Glitter Reflects Rust. Once again, use a flat brush, and I'm going to be using a smaller one so I've got more control of the glitters, and then also make it wet once again. I would actually say if you've got some glitter glue, use that, but I haven't got that, so I'm just going to be using what I've got. And it works fine for me. So now I'm going to be touching up under my eyes because there is definitely some fallout. Just going to be using the concealers once again as I did in the beginning. And that also helps me to wing out the thing out there. And now I'm just going to be setting it down with the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. Now let's do some contour and highlight because I'm just waiting for this baking to do its magic. So we're using this one. I'm going to be using that one for contouring. And I'm kind of like sucking in my cheeks. I don't know if you can see that, like, so you can really see the hollows of the cheeks. And let's just do some nose contouring as well. And for bronzer, I'm gonna be using that one right there. It's a bit warmer. here as well on my temples. And for a tiny bit of blush, I'm gonna be using the Clinique Cheek Pop Blush Pop in the color 01 Ginger Pop. Pop. Just thinks that it suits this look so well. And just removing the excess powder underneath the eyes. And for mascara, you can use whatever mascara you love. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Lash Sensational because you know how much I love it. I think it's amazing. And for my bottom lashes, you know me, I'm gonna be using the Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara from MAC. If you guys know any great bottom lash mascaras, let me know. The eyes are done. I think they're so pretty, really flattery and really smoky, but still wearable. And let me just say that if you want to, you can totally wear some false eyelashes. You know me, I've got long lashes in myself, so I don't feel like that I need it. But if you feel like that you need it, go ahead, do you, girl or guy. But now let's move on to the lips because we want to wear something really Christmassy. So I've decided to go for the ultimate red lip. First, I'm just going to be using the Bobbi Brown lip pencil in the color Sangria. And on top, I'm gonna be using the Kylie, matte liquid lipstick in the shade Mary Jo K. And just for the fun of it, a tiny bit of glitter on the lips. And lastly, what would this look be without some highlighter? I'm gonna be using Champagne Pop and Pearl. I really hope that you like it. I think it is so beautiful, so Christmassy, and the kind of glittery lips, it really makes such a difference. I really like it, and it's kind of like a way to just pep up your lips instead of just having them matte or just, I don't know, a tiny bit glossy. The glitter really makes a difference and makes them stand out in another way. And together with the eyes, I just really like these rusty burgundy colors. It's just really flattering. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this little chit chat, get ready with me Christmas edition. And let me know if there's any other Christmassy looks that you want to see from me, and if you want to see like my daytime looks or whatever. And yeah, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and thank you so much for watching. And remember, I love you all to the moon and back and everywhere else. Bye and Merry Christmas!